What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I'm the host, your big man. Your host, the Big Man on Campus here, breaking down college basketball here on the Big Man on Campus podcast for Tuesday, November 21st, 2017. Best Bet Show. Here to give out my plays for tonight. Hopefully, we can have another nice night here. 1-0 on the day. Florida Atlantic gets the job done. They win by double digits. And, it kind of went like I thought it would. I saw that Northern Illinois had really struggled against bigs, so far this season. And the real big thing with them this year is Maric transferred one of their bigs from last year, and it's made a difference. They've really struggled this year against bigs. Penn ate them alive down low. And one thing about Florida Atlantic you have to like is Ronald Delph. 7-foot center. They just fed him all day and stuck to the game plan. So worked out for me perfectly, and we go 1-0 today. So 1-0 on the year, 36-12, good for 22.70 units. That's wins minus losses minus VIG and minus the 10th of a unit that we lost on the Oakland buyout. So it's been a very solid start. Hopefully it continues. Guys, we can't get too high here. Got to stick with what we're doing. I try to preach that we're in November. This is a very long season. So let me get to my plays, and then we'll go through the rest of the card. We'll have some chats about other things, which we'll get to. Shout out to all the people. Want to do that. Toby, thank you. Appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Jag the Capper, thank you. I'm glad you've enjoyed my picks. Thank you. Nathan Hill, appreciate it. Brick City, a longtime follower. Welcome in. Always good to see you, Matt. Hopefully New Jersey's treating you well. We must get in touch, you and I, maybe go down to Atlantic City or something. Thank you, JK. Appreciate it. Devin, Shauno. You just hit Tottenham. Good for you. So did I. I had them as well. I gave them out on the Champions League show that we did. I had that. I had Real Madrid. I lost with Man City, and I hit Liverpool. So I had a pretty nice day on the pitch. Maxwell, thank you. Appreciate it. Zach Kankel. No shenanigans from you tonight, Zach. You didn't do anything last night. Let's make sure we don't tonight. Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate it. Cody AV, welcome in. Thank you, buddy. I'll cherish it. Robin Spears, thoughts in Alabama. We'll get to it. All the guys, Trunku, Adem Asai, welcome. Johnny Kicknuts. Yeah, Zach, we're not talking MLS playoffs. Have fun talking MLS somewhere else. Mark Thompson, Mr. Gogster, Barabbas, welcome in. Carlos Wattenberger, welcome in. Reggie, what's up, man? Ace King, Kevin White, Anthony Greer, Shy Picks, what's up, man? Robert Veras from Slovenia, welcome in. YYC Golfer, what's up? Corey Quincy, Andy Rosa, new follower. Appreciate your picks. Thank you for watching, Andy. Welcome in. I appreciate you checking me out today. Matt Sutton, LSU Tigers. I'll talk about that one. That's a good call by you, Matt. Make sure you remind me. I'll get to that one. Chris Carter. Christopher Carter's in here. Awesome. Always loved number 80 on the Eagles. Great. Johnny Kicknuts, Daniel Camillo, Michael DeSolo, Walter Trotter, Chris, Mark DeFrunzo, Veer Fugla, welcome. Norway's in here. Awesome. Good to see people from other countries. That's awesome. Welcome in to the Norwegians. Buy, sell. Welcome in. George Young, Boston George Young's in here. Welcome in. Tonio, Trademark Contractors. Welcome in. Patrick O'Malley, Zach Mitchell, Fistful of Parlays, P. White, Michael Coleman, Thomas Lathan, Jesse Lapine, Chris Tate, Rob Taz. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. G. Coop. Jay, Jay's a long-time listener. Welcome in. Johnny Fiorenza. All the guys. Lucky777. What's up, my friend? Yeah, we do. Get in touch with me. I'm going to be out there next week after the holidays. So yeah, we can go, you and I. I'll text you. Text me after the show. We'll get something going. Belgium's in here. Awesome. I'm very big fan of the Belgium team in the World Cup. Hide and Zeke, a nice name. Welcome. Big E, what's up? Daniel Camillus from Melbourne. Awesome. Jags from London. Wow. I can't wait to get to England. That's a place that I'm in love with. I can't wait to go there. Money. Money. I got a little bone to pick with you. I got to tell you, if I see you in another chat pimping my picks as yours, you're out. Don't do that again. All right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I show Money in other people's chats pimping my picks as if they're his. Don't do that again. All right? As you know, I'm very forthcoming with information. Don't give out my picks and say they're yours, please. Thanks. Vitalis, see you later. I'm not interested in having you in here. See ya. I'm sick of your bullshit always. So see you later, Vitalis. FIFA Maniac, Walter, all you guys, welcome in. Listen, I'm not going to knock the kid. He did it one time. It is what it is. Let's just keep that separate. Money. Caleb Ford, awesome. Thank you. Same James, nice name. Hey, Bill, how you doing, Bill? What do I think of Iowa basketball? I think they stink, which I'm not surprised at. Yeah, and then, it's funny, Reggie, he actually was screaming out this morning as well about his pick on Penn State, asking for credit. And then I come in and say something about it, and then he starts cowling up and saying, oh, yeah, you know what, big man? Good call on that. It's like, come on, dude. What's up, Sandy? How you doing? Matt H., thanks. Yeah, I don't like Iowa. They're not very good. You're right. Fran McCaffrey does have to go. I don't know Ian Perry, no. Or Len Perry, no, I don't. So let's get into the picks here today. Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne's in here. Awesome. Welcome in, Melbourne. Let's get into the picks today. I got two games, just like last night. We hit our game in the afternoon. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll look to go 1-1 at worst and have a winning day. As long as we don't go 0-2, I'm happy. We make money. We'll prefer to go 2-0, but hey, next best thing's 1-1, winning day. See you later. Let's get into the games tonight, and we'll talk about everything else a little bit later. The Pittsburgh Penn State game worked perfectly. I think it pretty much happened exactly how I thought it would be. I thought they would struggle to score, and they did. Listen, Money. Listen, this is not going to happen on my chat. It is not going to happen. Money, move on. I told you about this before. Move on. Don't make fun of our listeners, people that I like, and stop talking about my picks. Just quit talking about other listeners. I'm not going to have that in here. I just blocked Vitalis for his constant shit talking. I'm not going to have you doing it either. So, Money, shut the hell up and just sit in here and be quiet. Talk about basketball. I'm not trying to rule with an iron fist, but I'm not dealing with these people in here. This chat is for me. This is for me to give my picks out, and I'm not going to have people in here breaking balls and doing annoying bullshit. So shut the hell up. Just sit here and talk about basketball. Let's get to – I'm going to give him one chance. That's fine. I'm going to give him a chance. I told him once, and that's it. We'll give him a shot. I'm not going to just block him. I mean, he might just have an issue today. I'm not going to block him right away. I'm going to give him a chance. Let's get into it. Wisconsin. I'm going to take them here plus minus 2.5 against the UCLA Bruins. Really like this play tonight. You can get 2.5 at Bookmaker, Pinnacle, Bet Online, and at Just Bet, also at Bet DSI as well. You have to lay a little juice, 115, but still really like this play a lot. I'm going to go with the Badgers here. This is a game that I really have bought into and like. This is an interesting game. You have teams off losses, and you have one team that I'm right now pretty low on in UCLA, and you have a team in Wisconsin that I'm pretty high on. They just ran into a better team yesterday. As far as this game itself, UCLA here 0-4 against the spread this year on the road. 0-4. They've played all their games on the road, except for I think for one, which I don't think they covered either, which was at Pauley Pavilion against Central Arkansas. But they're 0-4 against the spread overall. And you look at UCLA over the years on neutral courts. Now, I make this stat and keep it relevant because a lot of the players that were on this team last year are still on this team. Steve Alford. They're not good neutral. He's not a good neutral court coach. He has not been, and he hasn't been this year. 5-12 over their last 17 neutral court games. They've just not been effective neutrally. And that's a concern here if you're UCLA. The other concern is their defense has been terrible. UCLA, it looks just like it was last year. Bad. Give up 100 points last night to Creighton, who was Hagner didn't play. They have young freshmen in there. You give up 100 points to them. You gave up 90, or you gave up 101 to Central Arkansas. I mean, this team has some problems defensively, and they had them last year. You also look at depth. There's two problems with their depth. One, they don't have much. And two, the depth they do have just possibly doesn't belong on the court right now. Because you look at their depth, and that's why the three players that stole was huge. Because they're all constant kids that can come in and play. They're not kids that are going to start, but it's depth. It's players that you could have in there playing that are top 50 recruits and could shoot the basketball. They don't have that now, and it's hurting the basketball team. I don't like that here against the Wisconsin team off a loss who has a really good player down low in Ethan Happ. I don't know who guards him here. Thomas Welsh likes to play on the perimeter. Happ is a kid that'll bang down low. Golemon, if he gets in foul trouble, they're going to have some problems here. UCLA likes to run quick. That's not what Wisconsin does. I think it's a bad matchup for them here. Yesterday, you look at the last two games, Wisconsin's played Xavier, who many people think is a top 10 team, including me partly. They're probably the best team in the Big East other than Villanova. And Baylor, who barely beat them and did a lot of things yesterday that bother Wisconsin. It's just a bad matchup for UCLA. I don't think it's going to – it's just going to be tough. You know? I just don't like it. And you look at the fan bases here, I think Wisconsin have a pretty nice crowd. This is in Kansas City, Missouri, not a far trip. You take a little trip for the holidays. Maybe you see this game, see tomorrow's game, get home, and you're ready for Thanksgiving. I like Khalil Iverson a lot. He's a player that I really like. Dimitri Trice, you like him. Didn't play well yesterday, but he'll be fine. Liam Ford came up the bench, played pretty well. Give me Wisconsin here. I think Happ has a big game here. Other than that, we'll go with one other one. Let's chat about some things here. Like the show for me, please. I really appreciate that. Hit the like button. I have a lot of people in here. And guys, this is off sheer me just promoting it. I don't have, I only have a channel with about 400 subscribers. So the fact that we have over 300 in here is pretty sweet. So I welcome all of you. I hope you enjoy my content and will subscribe and comment and do that stuff. So please do that for me. Who's Wisconsin have to help Happ? They have plenty of players. I liked Wisconsin money line, but Tony George, an expert capper from Doc Sports, gave it UCLA. So I'm not sure. Tony George, really? Fuck you worried about him for? Fuck him. Who the fuck cares about him? You don't have to send me anything, Mark. None of you have to send me anything. If you want to send me something, please go ahead. I won't complain, but no one has to send me anything. Yeah, that's fine. They can dislike it. What do I care? They're here watching. Fuck do I care if they dislike it? They took time out of their day to come on and watch my show. So thank you. I'm glad I'm on your mind. Yeah, Bo Ryan doesn't even coach at Wisconsin anymore. Not really sure how you didn't know that. You're mentioning Bo Ryan? Come on. You didn't know Bo Ryan retired, buddy? Let's get to the next game. Very good. Thank you, Ryan. I'm glad we could help. Yeah, Donnie's doing some great things in the NFL. We're kind of hitting them at both sides here. So, yes, 5 o'clock on weekdays. I will not be live on Thursday. I will be live at some point, though. Um, I'll try to get something going here. But Saturdays and Sundays will be at probably 3:30. We'll figure it out. But follow me on Twitter, and you'll get to know that. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if people dislike me. I'm going to keep doing it regardless. Let's get to the next game, and I'm going to go with the team I backed on Sunday or Saturday actually, and I just think this is a couple too many points here. I'm going to grab the Texas Arlington Mavericks at plus 11.5 at 5 dimes. You can get that currently right now minus 102. I'm going to take the 11.5 here, and this is a game where it will. Let's put it this way: this will be near the number. I get the feeling. I think this game will be a lot like that Washington game. What's the difference between a premium play and a free play? You can get in touch with me on DM. I haven't started my premium plays yet. We'll get in touch. Get in touch with me. We're just making money right now, so not sure what your comments are there. And you were just with me for football, I think. But get in touch with me and we can chat. Will you be on with Gabe tonight? No, I'm on Fridays, and I've told you that many times. Friday. Hey, iRetro, what's up? Hey, James, welcome in. But yeah, I'm going to go with Texas Arlington here against Alabama. I really like this Texas Arlington team a lot. They've covered 11 of 15 on the road, and this is a really senior-laden team. Thanks for listening, Corey. Appreciate that. This is a really senior-laden team. Kevin Hervey's great, Eric Neal, but they've been a really good non-conference team over the years. They've really played well under Scott Cross. They showed on Saturday night they can beat a pretty good basketball team. And I have to ask, who has Alabama been tested against? Beat Memphis by 12. Whoop-de-doo. Beat Alabama A&M. Who cares? There's just a lot of things about Texas Arlington I like. One, they're a senior team. They're out to prove something after last year. They're really good mid-major. They shoot free throws at a high level. They're second in the country in 3-point percentage. Yes, second in the country, which is 51%. And look, I mean, the one thing that you got to be concerned about if you're an Alabama fan, they shoot 52% from the foul line. It's not good enough. 52%. That's terrible. In a close game, when you're getting points, 11.5 points with a good team, if you're betting against a team that can't make free throws, that's the difference between you covering and not covering if you have the dog. If Alabama made free throws, I probably wouldn't be as much into this game. But I think the negating of not making free throws is going to hurt Alabama. I think they will win this game by 6, 7, 8 points, and they'll miss 6 or 7 free throws. And that'll be the difference between the cover. That's my opinion. When you're getting double digits, Texas Arlington, that's just too hard for me to pass up. I like this Mavericks team. I love what they're doing this year. I think they're going to be pumped up for this game. And this is not a tournament game. It's in Alabama's gym. It's going to be an awesome atmosphere. Big time game here. Look for Kevin Hervey. The only concern I have is the depth for Arlington. Alabama can go 7, 8 deep. If Hervey gets into foul trouble, this game's over. They have to not get into foul trouble. But I think there's a lot of things about them you have to like here. Give me Texas Arlington plus the 11.5 tonight. 2 plays. Wisconsin minus 2.5 and Texas Arlington plus 11.5. Those are my 2 plays tonight. Let's go 3-0 yet again. Hopefully we can do that and add to the record here. Let's go through a couple listener games, a couple leans, a couple thoughts. Thoughts on Penn Towson. I don't have a big feel in that game. I like Adrian Burdeur a lot. I thought Penn was impressive against, Northern Illinois and teams like that. But I don't have a big feel in that game. I'm actually into Penn this year. I think they're a decent squad, but I like Towson as well out of the CAA, so I don't have much feel in that game. Thoughts on Niagara? Uh, None really. I like them from a point. I like Khalil Dukes a lot. They have good guard play. But they're facing a team in BYU who's off a loss. They're at home. But I'm not sure BYU is good enough to lay 14 points. They're decent. They're not that good, though. I think it's too many. But, Niagara's off a long, they're going to travel a long way. They're in elevation. It's not an ideal spot for them here, especially with BYU off a loss. So I'm not crazy about that one. Gun to my head, I would take Niagara personally. But it's just giving you my opinion. Yeah, you got to love some of these people on Twitter. I noticed the trolls that I have are quiet this week. Haven't heard much from them, which is always good. Thoughts on Minnesota? Well, look, I mean, Minnesota. I mean, they're laying 40 points tonight. I mean, Alabama and A&M though may be the worst team in the country. They're definitely bottom 5. I don't have. I mean, listen, if you're betting that game, especially on a game like day like tonight, look, when you're laying 40 points, you really have to have everything go right. It's like betting an over 90 in college football. You need everything to go right. So I don't really have a feel in it. I saw you this morning with Donnie, and you don't seem too hot on any of these MAC games. No, I don't really have any opinion on any MAC games tonight. Creighton Baylor, no opinion. Too close to call for me. I only have 2 games. Texas Arlington plus 11.5 and Wisconsin minus 2.5. Yeah, I like Creighton a lot, but I think Toby Hegner not having him in this game tonight is going to hurt them. Akil is a really good big down low. I like the guard play that Baylor has, but Creighton's a good basketball team. I wouldn't be surprised to see them win this game either. I'm not a big Baylor guy. I hate Scott Drew, always have, but the game's a pick 'em. If I'm getting 4 points here, I'd go with Creighton, but I'm only getting 1, so there's no value for me here. And guys, feel free to send in questions about anything. I always kind of use this show as like an open book kind of thing. Tennessee State Canisius. I like Dana Ford's teams. They definitely lost some talent from last year. And Canisius is hyper quick. But Dana Ford's teams usually play at pressure, kind of a defense, so that could be interesting. Maybe over. Overs are never bad in Canisius games. You just wonder where's the scoring going to come from. Can Tennessee State score enough to pass for me though? Where else are we at here? Yeah, I would love to do something at Fox Theater. If anyone ever wants to set that up, feel free. Yeah, we're not talking NBA. I have no opinion on NBA. Go talk NBA somewhere else. I don't have anything on that. I'm trying to keep this chat box not clogged up. I hate to be like that, but I don't want to. I got to keep the questions coming in. Nas or Jay Z? Jay Z, but I'm a big Nas guy too. Surprisingly, thoughts on Valparaiso? I don't have any thoughts on Valparaiso. I haven't really been involved with them much this year. I think they're a solid basketball team. But I was a big Alec Peters fan, and he's gone now. So I'm not as into Valparaiso. But Samford's a team that's interesting out of the SoCon. I don't think they're this bad. I don't think they should be double-digit underdogs. I think that's a closer game than people think, but I you know. Uh, As far as there is a great game though off the record, it's an added game. Middle Tennessee State, Florida Gulf Coast. If I can find a stream for that, I'll be watching it. I think it'll be a great game. I think Middle Tennessee's a 6-point favorite. That's going to be a game I'm going to grab. If you have 5 dimes, I would jump on that. I'm not giving it out just because I don't think everyone can have it. Not everyone can bet it, but that's going to be a great game. It's Sixers. Pats or Geno's. I hate both of them. I go to other places. Can I talk about Southern Illinois, Louisville? Yeah, I don't know why you would bet on Southern Illinois, Louisville. I think it's going to be an ugly basketball game, which normally would lean on the dog, but I'm not interested in taking Southern Illinois. I'm not a big Barry Hinson guy. They have a lot of injuries right now, and they have really no internal players, no front court players right now. Um, Thick Bowles injured. That's concerning. They're not a big team really right now. I'm not interested in back them. Louisville has superior talent, but it's going to be an ugly game to watch. Lean Louisville, but it's just a lean. Uh, LSU Notre Dame. Yeah, LSU Notre Dame's an interesting game because I love Tremont Waters. I mean, he has really played well in this Maui Invitational so far. Look at last night. I mean, he was awesome in that game. Really played at a high level. I like Anwasar for LSU. He's building something down there, Will Wade, and they're going to be a team down the road that you better take a look at. But I also don't think that defensively they're good enough to hang with Notre Dame. I think Bonzi Colson will have a big game in this one. I like the guard play that LSU has, but I don't like the bench play. I don't bet a lot of totals, but I actually like the over in this game. If you can find, if you want to, take a shot with it. I don't bet totals very much, and I don't have a good read on them, but I think there's a lot of points scored in this game. Just my opinion. The guard play for both teams is good, and I think the guard play. I think Farrell will struggle with Waters, and Colson should have a big game either way. So, both teams are not defensive stalwarts generally. So, I actually would lean over in that game. Any thoughts on Cincinnati? Too many points, but they're a team that blows people out like crazy. They have so much offense this year, and the concern I have with fading Richmond is Quan Forey's back tonight. He's one of their better players, so he should help. If Richmond can make threes, they can stay in that game, but that's tough to do against Cronin's defenses. No, I don't love Valpo. When did I say that? Pats or Geno's. I said I don't like either. Ice Cube or DJ Quick. I don't really know anything about DJ Quick, so I would say Ice Cube. Where else are we going here? Thanks, Irene. I think we're good on that. I think we're good with that. Go Eagles. Yes, exactly. Go Eagles. What do you think about Maryland? I think they're a deep team, good guards like Nickens. I like that team in general. Do I like them tonight? No, because I didn't even look into that game, so I don't have a solid opinion as a whole. They don't even play tonight. I don't think. Oh, they do. I think they do. They play like an inferior opponent, so I don't have that in front of me here. IUPUI gets Moorhead. Two bad offenses. No opinion. Do you think UMass rolls over Western Carolina? They should, but UMass isn't very good. What do I think about Air Force? I don't have any opinion on Air Force. I don't really. I follow their football program a little bit more than basketball. Generally, they're not very good in basketball, and I don't really. It's an interesting situation in Air Force because it's a tough place to play. But I'm a fan of Damon Stoudemire. I like the team that he's assembled this year, and the Sharps are looking like they're betting Pacific here. So if you can get 6 with Pacific, I'd almost lean that way. I like Damon Stoudemire a lot as a coach. Talked about Creighton Baylor. Not a huge feel on it. Shark Week or Lion Week. I don't have any feeling either. My fade team so far this year, Pittsburgh, UCLA, Pepperdine. I don't know. I'm still coming up with that list. We're only 4 games into the season. Fuck Biggie. Well, you can suck my cock. How about that? MLS playoffs. No, I don't have anything on that. Nevada Davidson over. No, I don't like. Not really. No, I don't like Pepperdine. Yeah, dude, I have nothing on soccer. Stop talking about it. Yeah, actually, I know who that is. Old Uncle Arbitrage. I know who you are. So stop. You little prick. I know who you are. Old Uncle Arbitrage is trying to get under my skin, and I know who he is. And he is a friend. So thanks. You were funny for a while. Not anymore. Nevada Davidson, I would say over. I mean, both those offenses are really good. I like Nevada a lot, but I like McKillick's motion offense too. So I would go over. Thoughts on UCSB, Montana? Um, I was kind of close to taking Montana tonight. I like Ahmad Rory a lot. He's a kid that can really get to the hoop. You don't want to zone him or anything, and that's what USCSB does. They zone you. But the zones look bad. I mean, even last night, I mean, they can't stop anybody, UCSB. Lean Montana there, actually. I lean Montana. Who's a must-watch player in college hoops? Marvin Bagley, Colin Sexton. Are you just talking about freshmen or in general? Because I give you a lot. How good would they have been with him? I think they would have been a second weekend team, probably Sweet 16. Now they're just maybe a tournament team, but that's a stretch. Ass or titties? Shit. I mean, with that, it's as I get older, that's not most women have decent a decent. I like a decent body. I don't want a sloppy broad. I don't want a real skinny chick. I'm into like Latin chicks and like black chicks generally. So, I mean, usually an ass. But as long as you're a pretty girl, you're a nice person, it don't matter. But if I had to pick, I would say I'd probably say ass. You know, it's tough for me to say. Yeah, you can buy tits also, black or Asian. I'd prefer both. But I really, as I get older, I'm not a big fan of like really thick chicks. Like I like a girl that has like an hourglass figure. Skinny. Like a nice. Nice. I like chicks. Nice. They're in good shape. I'm not going after these. Some of these dudes like to go after these big chicks. I'm not into that. Angela Rye, yeah, she's perfect. Angela Rye is really hot. I mean, she's so fly. Like with shit she talks, like she's just like perfect to me. Like her and I are exactly the same on a political level. Like we're both heavy liberal. We're both very much into minority rights. Like she's like a goddess to me. Um, Penn State A&M. That's a tough game because I like both those teams a lot. I like Penn State. I think they're really underrated. I think they're going to be a team in the Big 12 or in the Big 10 that are really going to be a tough team to beat. Um, I don't know. They're playing so well, Texas A&M. It's hard to really think. I mean, Robert Williams is a great player, but I think Mike Watkins will be kind of a he'll be able to keep him in check somewhat, but Tyler Davis is good, and the guards are great. This is going to be a great game to watch. Surprisingly, I don't think you bet this game. I think you sit there and watch it because I like the guard play for both teams. I like Watkins. I'll tell you, gun to my head, I would take Penn State, but this is a game I'm just going to sit and watch because I think you can learn a ton out of it. But at the number it's at now, I mean, if you were getting 6 at the opener, I would take it. But at 4.5, 5, it's not as interesting to me. So, politics or sports, definitely sports. But I like politics. If they're mine. um, Molly Queerum, yeah, she's Albanian. She's she's a hottie. Yeah, sure. The broad I post, that's SC Cup or Angela Rye. Can Bama get to the second weekend? Yeah, as long as they don't have any suspensions. I didn't go to school anywhere. The streets. That's where I went to school. That's the best education you can get. Fresno, Evansville. What's that line at now? Maybe under. Fresno's got a pretty underrated defense, frankly. And Evansville can't score, and they play pretty good defense. So I'd probably go under 136. My vocabulary is righteous. Thanks. Appreciate it. La Tech. I mean, you people literally ask about every game. I'd lean dog, but there's some players out for Georgia Mason, and if they don't play, I'm not interested. But if they do, I'm interested. Thanks, Patrick. I try. Champions League, you can check out our video at sbrpicks.com on their YouTube page. We did videos for both those days, and we did Europa League, which I'm a big Europa League guy. Yeah, Brabus, what are you talking about? Unofficial. What do you, dude? You're reading way too much into what I do. What are you talking about? What is unofficial play? What is that? I don't know what that means. Why do you think you're good in college basketball? Because I put the most time into it. But I'm usually good in college football. I've just had a tough couple weeks. It's been a hard couple weeks for me. But bowl season, I'll kill bowl season. Mark my words. Did you say you were on Middle Tennessee? I'm not giving Middle Tennessee State out as a pick. If whether it wins or loses, I'm not giving it out. Not everyone can bet it, and I'm not going to do that anymore. Carrie Champion? Yeah, she's hot. Definitely. When was the last time I shot hoops? A couple weeks ago. I actually used to play. I used to be decent at basketball. Pretty good. I had a good shot when I was a kid. But, everybody's decent when they're a kid. Yeah, Pacific would be my lean, yeah. Georgia Southern, UMKC, I'd lean Georgia Southern. Lisa Ann, question mark. What about her? That's very broad, Mr. Asai. What do you mean? Do I watch Lisa Ann or do I respect her as a sports fantasy person? Do I hoop? I used to. I don't much anymore. It's hard to get people together. But when I actually used to live next to a park, so I was always over there. Thanks, GQ. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm aware, Jack. I got you. I do a lot of research for Europa League, so I'm good with that. I got you. Good, Bill. Glad to hear. We'll take about 5 more minutes here. If you have a question, feel free to send it in. I think I've literally went over every game, though. Thanks, John B. Appreciate it. What's up, James Dennis? How you doing? Good. Good. Glad you got your Arsenal hoodie. Yeah, by the way, John B., and I actually will take this time. I actually don't hate Arsenal as a team. I actually really like them as a team. I think they have a ton of great players. They're awesome. I just don't like their manager and ownership. That's my knock for Arsenal. Diet's going okay. Thanks for asking. It's going to be tough over the next couple of days, but fuck it. You get down with tomato pie. Yeah, sure. Definitely. In South Philly, it's a big thing, tomato pie. But I haven't eaten it in many, many months. Eva Mendes or Eva Longoria? Definitely Eva Longoria. I'm not that into Eva Mendes. I was a big Eva Longoria fan, though. Still am. Bobby Knight or Bobby Brown? Bobby Knight. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. Same to you, man. Have the rule changes in college basketball affected totals? I don't think there's been many rule changes. I don't bet a lot of totals, but there's been a lot of high-scoring games. Do I parlay? No, I bet them straight. Is Gonzaga as good as last year? I've answered that question about 6,000 times. No, not even close. Big man, what do you think about Bol picking Oregon? Very random, but Altman's a great coach. He probably sees the future. It's a great conference to be in. I love Oregon going forward. They have a huge recruiting class coming in. And Altman will go out and get some transfers to shore it up. I actually liked them a lot this year, to be honest. Yeah, you don't need to have my back. I'm not worried about those people. They're a bunch of punks. I could care less. I could care less about people talking shit. I don't give a fuck. They'll never say it to my face. If they did, I'd slap the fucking shit out of them, and then I'd fucking piss on their fucking face. They won't say nothing to me in person. They're all jealous. They wish they could do what I do every day. Fuck them. That's what I gotta say. You spend more time on me than your fucking wife. That's why she's leaving you. Fucking punks. Fuck them. Vicky Vet followed you. I think she follows everyone, dude. Sorry. um, your email. I could check. Let me see if I got your email. I don't know if I remember giving you my email, but let me see. Check right now. I don't think I have. Why don't you let me check my trash or my spam folder. Sorry. I don't believe I got your email, man. Do you have Twitter? You can hit me up there. Do I really think Penn State can keep up with A&M on the boards? I think they can try, yeah. I think Mike Watkins can try, sure. Big man, what's the best time to visit Philly? Not now. It's getting cold. But if you're going to an Eagles game, it's great. As long as it's not snowing, you're good. I don't mind cold weather. Come now, Jesse. We'll hang out. I'll be at all the games. I'm not saying even Mendes isn't smoking, but I think even Longoria is better. I wish I could visit Philly and kick it and watch some games. I don't really go to Vegas, but when I come to Cali, I'll link up with you. Would you bet the field or a blue college team? No, I'd bet the blue college team. Penn Towson, no opinion. How weird was the LeVar Ball interview? It started to get better towards the end. LeVar did what he had to do. He pumped his brand, and people heard about it. Yeah, I love the Pac-12. It's one of my favorites. Jacksonville State. What do you think? I don't even think they played tonight, so I don't have an opinion on that. If they do, it's on the five dimes games, and I'm not. I didn't really look at it. Who takes over when Coach K retires? I don't know. John Shire maybe, or I don't know. Probably Capel. I would imagine. Do I like Michigan over Chaminade? I mean, I don't really know much about Chaminade, frankly. I know everything. 351 teams is enough. I don't really know much about the D2 teams. I mean, Chaminade's not good. They're the host of the tournament, and they just play in it and get beat. I wouldn't surprise me if Michigan rolls in this game and wins by 30. The VAR made me cringe. Well, that's fine. I like him. Michigan over Chaminade's a lock. It's not a lock. Okay, Russ, I'll send you an email right after the show here. Thanks, man. No, I shoot bombs, Burns. I was never tall enough to go down low. Yeah, I just answered that question. Capel. It's interesting. Do you guys actually listen to this show? I give the opinions right when you give me them. Favorite casino table game? I don't have any. I play poker. That's about it. Roulette, I guess. Tony Carr's not hurt. He played last night. Thoughts on St. Mary's? I love them. They're my pick to win the West Coast Conference. Yeah, exactly, John B. Good point. Were you happy when Nova won the championship? No, I hate Nova. But I mean, it's cool. They're from the city. But I hate Nova. Best coach in the NCAA? Mark Few. As far as like overall, I mean, a lot of the big time coaches, I don't think are that good at coaches. Like Coach K. I mean, I wonder how good of an X and O coach he is. Like if you took Coach K and you put him on Alabama State, do you think he'd be a good coach? No. Are you a Cuse fan? No. No, I'm not a Cuse fan. What do you do? What do I watch besides sports? I watch a lot of like documentaries, you know, Nat Geo, History Channel. I read a lot of movies. I'm actually into like a crime stuff, like crime podcasts and researching stuff and just kind of learning about stuff. Honestly, I just sit here and listen to the police scanner too a lot. I'm obsessed with like crime and knowing everything about how cops are and stuff. Just everything. It's interesting, law and stuff. Do you like Money? Like the movie Gambler with Mark Wahlberg? I've never seen it. I'll have to check it out. What's up, Finland? Welcome in. Thanks for listening, Robert. My thoughts on the one and done rule. I don't think there should be any rule. I think you should be able to do whatever you want. If you don't want to go to college, you shouldn't have to. So there should be no one and done rule. I think you should be able, if you don't want to play in college, you shouldn't have to. You're basically forced to. So yeah, I don't have, I'm numb to that idea, but you should be able to do what you want. Do I fill out a bracket? Yep. Have you ever watched Let It Ride? Great gambling movie. No, I haven't. I'll check it out though. What's up, Jared? All right, guys, that's going to be it. I think we've been on long enough. 48 minutes is enough. I think we went through every game, every matchup. I really think we did talk about it at some point every game on here. So, I'll just take my two plays. Hopefully, go 2-0, and everyone's happy. What else do I got going tonight? Thanks, Zach. That's nice. Zach, for as much as I talk shit about you, I just don't like people touting shit in chats. If people like your picks, they'll find you. Use that as a piece of advice going forward. Which shot blocker is the most fun to watch in the country? Mike Watkins, Penn State, right now. Sure. Yeah, I'll do one for you. Sure. NBA is a watered down joke. Agreed. Actually, tomorrow, guys, remind me, for someone on here that loves the show, remind me tomorrow to talk about the Warriors. I'll talk about that. That's actually something I want to talk about. Yeah, buy direct sports. I've actually seen your picks before. You're saying you hit 75%. You give out like minus 300 favorites, dude. I've seen your picks actually. You bet Celtic like every week, and they're like 1-3. I've actually seen your picks before. So I mean, going 75% with those kind of picks isn't that hard. Am I betting football tonight? I actually will probably bet that one over I was talking about on the show. Donnie and I went head to head. I'm going to go over in. Well, actually, I'm not anymore because the numbers moved. But I like the over in the Bowling Green game, but the number moved a ton, so probably just won't bet anything. Yeah, Europa League's getting going. That's going to be fun. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody. Where would you send someone visiting Philadelphia? Um, you know what? Come to Philly. I'll give you a tour, actually. But I don't know where I would send anyone. There's not really anywhere to go in Philly. I guess to get a steak and go watch a game, you would kill it in radio. Thank you. I wish someone would give me an opportunity. I enjoy SBR, and I want to get on multiple channels. We don't see anyone else doing it. Just at 60. Yeah, because you're giving out minus 300 favorites. A monkey could do that, but I'm not hating. I'm just mentioning. That's cool. Do your thing, bro. All right, guys. Two plays tonight. Wisconsin minus 2.5. Texas Arlington plus 11.5. Favorite Sopranos season. Everyone was good. Hard to decide. Probably 5, 4 and 5. Have I ever seen I haven't seen Boardwalk Empire. I have to watch it. Yep, free Meek Mill. But yeah, Sopranos season 5 is the best. All right, everyone have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow. We're on live, 10 o'clock Eastern, guys. We will be talking about we're on the roundtable, 10 o'clock. Drew Martin, me, Ian, Donnie Rightside will be on there. I'll be back at 5 o'clock. We got Premier League punters tomorrow as well. So lots to do tomorrow. Catch me then. Shout out to Germantown. Welcome in. If you're in Philly, shout out Germantown. Appreciate you. Ryan's fine. Just talk to him. He's good. He'll be on the show with me soon. Everyone have a great night. I got to go. See you later. Bye-bye.